So, you've heard the term EICR floating around, maybe from your letting agent, insurance provider, or even the local council. But when exactly do you need one as a landlord? And what happens if you don't? This episode breaks down the timing and legal triggers for getting an EICR and how it affects insurance, buying property, and your responsibilities as a landlord in the UK. What is an EICR? Quick recap. First off, an EICR is an electrical installation condition report. It checks whether the electrics in your property are safe, sound, and comply with the regulation. It's carried out by a qualified electrician, and it tells you whether your electrics are safe for continued use or you've got dangerous faults. When do you need an EICR? Here's the big question. When do you actually need one? By law, you must have a valid EICR for all private rented properties, at least every 5 years, or sooner if your last report says to. You also need to get one before a new tenancy starts. If you're buying a rental property, not legally required but highly recommended. If your insurer requests it, many do. After major electrical works or visible damage, if there's a change in tenants, even mid-cycle. Smart move to stay safe. If you're going to be a foster parent or in social services, some company may require it to make sure they are safe. And lastly, for commercial buildings requirement. Pro tip. Even if it's not technically due, get a fresh EICR when buying or renovating. It protects you from hidden faults, insurance issues, and unhappy tenants. What if you don't have one? Thinking of skipping it? That could cost you. Councils can fine you up to £30,000 if you don't provide a valid EICR. They can even serve improvement notices or take over property management. If a fire or injury is caused by unsafe electrics, and you don't have a valid EICR, your insurance may not pay out.
Oh, no EICR? Sorry, not covered.
Buyers may request price deduction or even pull out if your electrics fail. Buyers may inquire large renovation cost. Mortgage lenders might request one. It can affect property value and trust.
Okay, today we're doing an EICR and we've got a house of multiple occupancy. So we're going to go through and make sure that we can get it to the standard, that it's compliant. Alright, so when you're doing an EICR, obviously you're working on the existing installation. This one has a previous EICR certification, so we're just comparing what we have installed here against the EICR, because people do upgrades, so we just want to double check and make sure everything's compliant and what isn't.
Linking to other landlord requirements. EICRs are part of a bigger legal puzzle. Pair it with gas safety certificate annually, smoke and CO alarms, deposit protection, how to rent guide, right to rent checks. It all shows you're a compliant professional landlord and helps avoid fines, void insurance, or even criminal charges. Timeline scenarios. Let's run through a few quick scenarios. Scenario 1. New tenancy, starting tomorrow. You must have a valid EICR before tenants move in. Scenario 2. Last EICR was 5 years ago this month. Time to book a new one. Don't delay. Scenario 3. Bought a property with tenants in. They have the current EICR from the previous landlord. We'll need a new certificate for a new tenant. Get one as soon as possible. Scenario 4. Insurance renewal time. Some insurers will ask for an up-to-date EICR. If you don't have one, your cover could be restricted or rejected.
So we just hit the fuse board. We've got a plastic fuse board here, unfortunately, with the dual RCD board. It's a dual RCD board, and we know it's not compliant. So in here, we've got a light here. We seem to have a smoke alarm, and we've got an emergency light here. seem to have an old one here, so we're thinking maybe since we're going to upgrade the lights, we'll put in a combination emergency light with a light. So that may be a remedy for here. When you're doing an EICR, obviously you're working on the existing installation. This one has a previous EICR certification, so we're just comparing what we have installed here against the EICR, because people do upgrades, so we just want to double check and make sure everything's compliant and what is and what isn't. So we see here that we've got 5, for example, we see here we've got 5 lights and we've counted 7. So we've got an idea that the emergency lights have just been put in. I don't see a key switch to do a test point. We're just testing the socket. So we've got one of these old time sleeve. Come and have a look. This is it here, and it's really brittle. Yeah, this old type of sleeve. I don't know. So we're just going to do a test and see what's going on with the wiring. Okay, so we're doing a ZS test on the circuit. The downstairs kitchen, living room, corridor is all on one circuit. So we're just doing a test now, and as you can see, it's above the impedance that we need for the circuit, so it doesn't pass. So these are the things why you need to do an EICR. What happens is they do addition, and they don't maintain the ring. So always be sure to know what is the condition of your installation in terms of safety.
Final thoughts. So, when do landlords need an EICR? The short answer: now, if you're not 100% sure yours is valid. It's every 5 years, minimum, before tenancies, after big electrical work, when buying or insuring property. Don't treat it like a box-ticking chore. Your EICR is a legal shield, a financial safety net, and proof you're doing right by your tenants. Still got questions? Drop them in the comments, or check out our other episodes. We show you more details about an EICR and what it actually means. Remember, safe homes is equal to smart landlords. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and share if this helped you.